Senator Collins. I'm Amy.
Hi,
I'm a constituent in Maine.
Nice
I'm
to
good. How are
see
you?
She's fine.
I'd love to ask you a quick question about
Sure.
prescription drug costs. A lot of people in my family in Maine and friends and lots of Mainers, as I'm sure you know,
ladies and gentlemen from Flight Deck, welcome to DC.
really struggling with the costs.
We are waiting for just one aircraft to clear the area, and we will be able to be pulling into gate 42 again.
And for people, for example, that have diabetes,
that aircraft has
have
started their
diabetes,
engines. We are just waiting for them to taxi out.
it is
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. That will be
What's
one
that?
and only
And no
indication that it is safe to
justification
get
on
up.
insulin since
Right.
it's been around since 100 years, 1921.
That's right. And what makes me really angry is companies like Eli Lilly are getting sued for price gouging, putting artificially the prices of these drugs so high that people can't afford them and are literally dying as a result. And then those same companies got huge tax breaks from the Trump tax plan, and it feels like they've just got a grip on our democracy. And I have to say, I felt a little disappointed to see that your campaign has taken money from Eli Lilly in the past. And I wanted to ask you if you'd consider giving it back.
Well, what I can tell you is I've introduced a lot of bills and worked the bills that the pharmaceutical industry does not support. And let me tell you about a couple of them, if I could. I have a bill on insulin with Jean Shaheen, Democratic
I've
New
read about the
Hampshire.
bill that would bring prices back down to 2006 levels.
Correct.
Is that right? Yeah.
Exactly.
I think my worry is that even 2006 levels for people with high deductibles is just too much.
But that was before the price increases really started going way up. That's why we chose that year. And that was also the first year that the fast acting, the slow acting, that there were like 4 different varieties of insulin were on the market. And so that's why we chose that year. And it really would make a huge difference in the price. We also got in the spending bill that just passed, Jean and I got in language that gives a fast pathway to approval for biologics that are, they're actually biosimilars that they like a generic for insulin.
I've read about some of that, sorry to interrupt, but
No,
I think
go
the thing that makes me feel so scared is I have friends with diabetes that still can't afford drugs, and the political power that groups like and companies, big corporations like Eli Lilly have to lobby and make contributions to campaigns. It's really hard to explain to people how politicians can be independent and do the right thing and stand with Mainers when they're taking money. So that's why I wanted to ask if you'd give those contributions back or even donate them to charity.
Well, I'm not influenced by the contributions that my campaign receives. There's unlike at the state level and unlike my opponent who has received direct corporate contributions through her leadership PAC when she was in you can't at the federal level. Their direct corporate donations are not legal at the federal level. There's been
What about the other
information about that.
The other thing I've read is that your campaign's taken money from the Sacklers who have been pushing the opioid
That's not
epidemic.
That's not true.
That's not true.
So
that your
where did you
campaign has
read
taken
that?
money.
From the Sacklers? No, I have not.
Never.
No. So, I think you should check your sources.
Which one is yours?
That's just a lie.
You've never taken any money from the
From the
Sacklers
Sacklers?
or from Eli Lilly.
Eli Lilly may PAC may have. The corporation itself is not. The PAC may have.
Would you give that money back if the PAC did?
Valet tagged
Because
bags
it
may be
doesn't
retrieved in the
influence how
jetway.
I vote.
Your checked
And it's
bags
like-
will be transferred to your
and
next
if
flight
as I
or
said,
taken
a
to the
lot of
baggage
bills
claim
that they
area
don't want.
if this is your final
So it's
destination.
kind of touchy that
Please stand to the right and
There's-
valet bags will be placed on the left.
could-
Refrain
could I
from
send
smoking
you some
until you have reached the
information on all the
designated
bills
smoking
that I've
area.
done on-
Thank you
I'm
for
pretty familiar
flying
with
with
it because
us.
I have so many friends that are struggling with
Okay.
prescription drug
But you had
costs.
some really wrong information too. That's why.
I'm happy to send where I've read it to your office. Is there someone I should send it to in Portland?
Sure. anyone in my Portland office could
Okay.
get it.
And I'll just send it
And
to their attention.
could I ask your name and tell them so that they
Yeah.
make sure they get it?
Yep.
tonight?
My name's Amy, and I live in Freeport.
Okay. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Just so you know, I founded the Diabetes Caucus in the Senate. It wouldn't have existed but for my founding it after I met with families with children with type 1 diabetes. And I have a niece with type 1 diabetes.
I have family members too.
Yeah.
And when they read all of the money spent on lobbying and political contributions, they feel pretty hopeless because it's hard for them to think that Congress is not in the grips of Big Pharma when they look at the numbers.
Well, I don't think that's accurate, but I can understand why some people would think that.
Is there anything that you would do to curb pharma's influence?
Well, as I said, it has no influence over me at all.
What about
they
Congress
don't
in
like
general?
my values.